and Professor Pius, yes.
Officials from the National Council for Higher Education have confirmed the reopening of tertiary institutions and higher learning institutions beginning November this year. During a media brief at Uganda Media Center, Professor Pius Ocheng from the National Council for Higher Education said that having engaged with the Minister of Education and Sports, they have confirmed the reopening of schools beginning November 2021.
As he rightly states, the National Council for Higher Education, having engaged Ministry of Education at the level of the ministers, senior ministers, and all the hierarchy, agreed in principle that all universities, all other degree awarding institutions, all other tertiary institutions would reopen beginning of November as directed by His Excellency the President.
Many guidelines are requiring preparing a customized program considering first-year students and vaccination. They said that they are currently negotiating with different vice-chancellors on how ready they are to reopen.
My executive director, Professor Kwakol, sent out the circular, and I have it here. You've been seeing that on different news feeds, titled Guidance on Reopening of Universities and Other Tertiary Institutions. In the directives, institutions were directed to prepare receiving students in a staggered manner. And the essence of staggeredness is that because COVID is still around, we should only bring what we can manage. That is the first principle in these guidelines, but priority should be given to first years because that's the bottleneck. You release them and then create room for senior 6 to move in.
Among other directives also include focusing on programs that are hands-on despite open distance and e-learning, which have been adopted by most institutions.
Programs that are hands-on in management, because a number of institutions have now taken the open distance and e-learning system, which is working quite well. So for theoretical perspective, theoretical content. So hands-on engineering, agriculture could be one of the areas they focus.
District local governments were given instructions to release the funds totaling to 282 billion. However, the Ministry of Finance so far released 33% for the institutions that are reopening soon. These are funds given to the institutions depending on the number of learners. Institutions have therefore been urged to go and pick these funds from their local government offices.